The hardest thing to do is lead yourself. Activity does not equal accomplishment. Don't think because we're working hard that it leads to accomplishment. Leaders that are not consistently focused will never be consistently effective. If you can't look at yourself realistically, you can't lead yourself effectively. Like, you have to look at yourself realistically. Say, well, I'm a little bit slow, but I'm quick. I'm a little bit small, but I'm aggressive. Like, if you think you're big and you're not, then you're putting yourself, like, you have to understand, you have to look at yourself realistically. What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? What are your flaws? If you don't see yourself realistically, you can't lead yourself effectively. We have a tendency to judge others according to their actions and judge ourselves by our intentions. I didn't mean that. I meant to do right. You don't understand how much I got going on. That's why I was late. So we judge ourselves based on our intentions, but others based on just their flat actions. We can't let ourselves off the hook. You need to hold yourself to higher standards. The best leaders develop by being the best followers. Civilization is always in trouble when those that have never learned to obey are given the right to command. Only a leader who has followed well can lead others well. Connecting with people. You have to know what it's like to be in their shoes and know what it's like to submit to authority. When you can submit to authority, you have a better sense of how authority should be exercised. Leaders who have never learned to follow tend to be unrealistic, prideful, rigid, and dictators. A false sense of security causes crashes in leadership. Allow yourself to be accountable to someone other than yourself. Your willingness to seek and accept advice will help you to be less likely to get off track. If we can catch problems early, you'll never really get too far off track. Most wrong stuff happens because people are not willing to be held accountable early enough. Leading yourself well means to hold yourself to a higher standard. Holding yourself of a higher standard of accountability than other people. Why? You're responsible not only for your own actions, but for the people that you lead. Leadership is trust. It's not a right. Try to always seek to do what's right no matter how high and what your title is and how much respect that you have. When the leader does not inspect themselves, people don't respect them.
Say that again.
When the leader does not inspect themselves, the people don't respect them. The smallest crowd you'll ever lead is yourself in order to earn the right to have more. At times you're going to get into a rut. You're going to feel down, depressed, powerless. There's going to be points where you know that you could do more than what you've been doing and you're not doing it. So how do you get out of it? Look first to how far that you've come. We have a lot to be thankful for. But watch the faces that are around you every day. Avoid negative people. Watch things that you're saying to yourself, your self-talk. Take charge of what's going on in your mind. Most of what goes on in your mind is going to tell you negativity. We have to fight that and override that constantly. Your mind will tell you that you're tired when you're not. It'll fill you with fears. Watch the conversation that's going on in your head. When you find out that those things are going on, control it. Start overriding it and saying, I'm going to do it anyway. I'm not going to let this shit stop me. If there's no enemy on the inside, the enemy out here can do us no harm. Write down what you want. Look at it. Morning, noon, and night. It'll cause you to concentrate. You guys are all beasts or you wouldn't be here. You're a beast, but that inner conversation starts to make you believe that you're not, or that you lost, or that something's wrong, or you have to win the battle in your head. We're emotional people, but we don't have to allow our emotions to control us. Have discipline in your emotions. Your dreams aren't going to come easy. Change won't be easy. You have to fight for it. Don't moan and groan and cry about what went wrong or who did what to you. Just do something about the situation positive. Expect things are going to get better for you because they will. Whatever you're going through has not come to stay. It's come to pass. Life is a cycle. Your biggest challenge is going to be to go through it and maintain perspective. This too shall pass. Where there's a will, there's a way. You've done it before, you'll do it again. You're unstoppable if you can control your mind. Watch the self-declarations that you say to yourself. Say positive things to yourself, like this won't get me down. I'm unstoppable. Be not conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Work on yourself on a regular basis. For your mental mindset and stamina, because things are going to happen to you. Take full responsibility for your life. Accept responsibility for where you are. Responsibility to change the things that you want to change. There's people that all they want to do is talk about the problem, the problem, the problem, the problem. Accept responsibility for where you're at, responsibility for changing the shit if you don't like it. You got two choices. Accept things the way that they are and the way that it exists right now, or make a decision to change and to elevate and take it to the next level.